We are in the middle of a huge wave in the video marketing ocean right now. And if you know how to time it right and you can catch it, you can ride this wave all the way to the bank. In this video, I want to share with you several reasons why this video marketing wave is so big, why people are spending so much on video marketing, and really how you can capture it and leverage it to grow your business. The biggest reason is these platforms that we have online are huge and they're growing at a significant amount. Let's just take the top 3 social media accounts going on right now, right? So YouTube has 2.1 billion monthly active users just on YouTube alone. Facebook has 1.9 billion users on that platform. And TikTok, it's like the new up and coming, right? Well, it has 1 billion monthly active users. Do you know how many people are in this world? There's like 7 billion people in this world. And if you know how to leverage the social medias and the YouTubes and the Facebooks and the TikToks, you can reach up to half the world's population. I mean, that's a huge number. When people say, oh, my audience isn't on Facebook or my audience isn't on YouTube or my whatever, it's just not true. Like, your audience is on YouTube. When I go speak at a conference and I ask how many people saw a YouTube video in the last week, like 95% of the hands go up. Like, everyone is on these platforms, which means there's huge opportunity for influence. You can connect with your audience. There's really no excuses. The other cool thing is, like, look, I realize you don't need to even reach 1 billion people. Like, that's such a large number that it really doesn't matter. 1 billion people aren't your customer, right? They're not your audience. But at least with Google and YouTube, the cool thing there is these 2 billion people on the platform and they're segmented, right? Like, Google knows what types of things they're looking for based off their keyword search history, and they know what type of websites they're visiting. And so of the 1 billion people, they can group them into groups of like hundreds of thousands of people who are interested in fitness, or they're interested in business, or they want to improve their relationships. Like, they can categorize these people based on what people are searching for. And what that means for you is there's millions of people in your market searching for a solution that your product or your service can solve. And so when you know how to capture that flow of people's energy and capture what they're searching for and insert your message there, I mean, that's what's going to grow your business, right? Your ability to connect to your audience through your messaging and through your product. Again, there's really no excuses not to succeed in today's world. Which leads me to my next point, is it's never been easier to connect with your audience. It's never been easier to build an audience. It's never been easier to start a business, and it's never been easier to grow your business. I mean, if you just compare to what the old way was, like even like 10 years ago, if you were going to get your video seen, or if you were going to try and grow your business, like, one, you had to shoot your video, to edit, like you had to download the footage, you had to edit it, you had to render it, then you had to download it, and then you'd have to convert it to like a DVD or a CD, or go to like a production company that could, or like a media company that could then, you could buy airtime on TV, which cost tens of thousands of dollars. And then maybe people would see your video or maybe they wouldn't. Like, it was a lot of work and it wasn't very efficient, especially with what we're used to today, where today, if you think about it, you can shoot your video from your phone. I mean, these phones shoot 4K now. You can edit it on your phone. You can also upload it to YouTube or Facebook, and then boom, it can be seen by millions of people from all over the world. Like, the connection, the opportunity connection that we have it's unparalleled. Like, we live in amazing times. So again, there's no excuses why your business can't grow. There's no reasons why millions of people can't be seeing your videos or be seeing your business or what you have to offer, the value that you bring to the world. There's billions of people that can see it. The connection there where you can make this happen from the comforts of your own home. The third reason why we're seeing this huge wave in video marketing is video is the second best way to connect with your audience. I say second best because it still does not compare to connecting with them on an individual level, on an in-person level. I think when I look back at some of the best people that we've worked with, we've had the opportunity to work with, Most of them have heard me speak at an event. I've been in a mastermind with them. There's been like a personal connection where I've met them with them in person, and that's kind of led to the trust and connection that allows us to work together. But the second best group of people are people who have seen our videos. Like, video has a way of building a connection with people without you actually having to be there in person. I mean, if you think about this, if an image is worth 1,000 words, how much is a video worth? And the correct answer is millions. It's worth millions of words. And again, you can't think of any other platform, like whether it's reading or podcast, like those are all powerful platforms, and they definitely have their space, and they definitely work. But when there's a video, people can see you, they can hear you, they know kind of what your personality is like. They kind of got to get a sense of who you are and what you do. But not only that, when the video is done right, like you can almost feel that person through video, like kind of what they're like. So again, it's the second best way to connect with people, and you don't have to be there physically in person to be able to do that. Which leads me to my last point of why video marketing is blowing up right now is, one, you can leverage your time to create video assets that do the marketing and selling for you. So if you think of real estate, like why do people buy real estate? Well, one, they need a place to live, but two, hopefully the house they buy or the property they buy will increase in value. Especially if you add modification and improvements to it, it increases in value, and that just goes up over time in most cases. And I like to think of YouTube or your other social media presence or your email list or your website, like those are all online properties. And the more you can invest in building out those properties, in teaching people and helping people, the more that property increases in value. And the same thing goes, again, whether it's a YouTube channel or website, is you can create videos one time and have them work 24/7, 365, right? It's almost like having a salesperson, a marketing and salesperson for you that's always running. And what this does is it allows you, when people do decide to work with you, it allows them to connect with you quicker and go deeper quicker. So for example, several years ago, I was at a conference, and I had been advertising prior to this conference, and I show up there, and when you go to a conference, it can kind of be weird because sometimes there's most people you just don't know, and it can be hard to start that conversation, and it can be hard to start to build relationships with people from scratch. But when I went to this event, people they would recognize me and says, "Hey, your name's Jake, right?" Like, yeah, I see your YouTube video. And so they kind of already had an idea of who I was. They had an idea of who I am. There's this familiarity with them. And it was just a great conversation starter. And I was able to get to know them quicker. And some of those conversations have led to more fruitful conversations down the road where we had the opportunity to work together. And that would have never happened unless I had been willing to put myself out there in videos, in ads on YouTube, where people could kind of see me, hear from me, and kind of know what I do and the value that I can provide. Then another example too is I created videos 4 or 5 years ago, and I look back, I watch these videos, and I'm kind of embarrassed by them because I'm like, oh my gosh, I looked like that. I kind of had mullety hair. Didn't sound very good. I was stuttering and mumbling a lot. I still kind of do sometimes, but I'm like, I was kind of embarrassed by that video. And but you know what? Who's not embarrassed by their old work? But again, the videos I had done years and years ago are still working. People are still hearing that message. They're still reaching out and curious about what it looks like to work with us. Whatever you decide to do today, the video content that you decide to create today will be paying dividends not only in the near future, but years down the road, again, when you do this right. These are the biggest reasons why we're seeing the huge increase in video marketing today. Just to kind of recap what we talked about, platforms are growing. You can reach billions of people, and not that you need to, but you just need to reach millions of people in your market for people who are looking for a solution that your service can solve. Number two, it's just never been easier to get your message out there to the masses than it is today. There's really no excuses. Number three, video is the second best way to connect with people besides being there in real life, IRL. You can kind of connect with them through video. And four, you're building online properties. You're building these online investments that are going to be growing and be paying you dividends in the future. So again, I invite you, if you haven't already, to get started on this video marketing wave. It's a great wave. It's a fun wave, and it will help you grow your business. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a lot of other great videos that dive into video marketing and how you can leverage them to grow your business. And I hope you have a great day.